I served 20 years in the military. I was active duty Army, and during that time I was a combat medic. The military fit my personality, and it ended up being a great match for me. During that time, I ended up doing 3 deployments, and it was after I'd actually commissioned as a nurse and was stationed down in San Antonio. I'd had this area on my leg that was kind of bothersome. Originally, when I was diagnosed, I chose to try limb salvage. However, it didn't fit me. And I think that it was the ceiling. There was such a low ceiling on what I could do as a person that I felt, honestly, amputation was the next step and probably the most appropriate step for me. You know, there was some difficulty in it because, you know, my daughter, at the time, she was young, so she begged me not to do it. And I kept trying to tell her that cutting off my leg will make me better. And that's hard for an adult to understand, much less a young child. And I think that was the hardest thing for me is, you know, having to tell my daughter that I'm gonna have to take these big steps backwards, but, you know, in the end, I'm a much better person, I'm much happier, I'm a much better mom for her. And that ceiling that I had was lifted. I learned of USA Paratriathlon shortly after, you know, my diagnosis, but I didn't have the ability to run. I'd always kept it, you know, in the back of my head that, you know, if I get rid of this leg, then that's what we're gonna go for. And, you know, after I had the amputation, I got my first all-purpose run leg. I managed to get a time and to qualify for the 2018 Paratriathlon Nationals. I ended up winning those nationals, and I mean, it kind of just took off from there. It's a dream come true. You know, it's a goal achieved. I spent over 20 years, you know, serving in the military and representing the United States, and to have, you know, that service continue in a different capacity, that's the biggest thing for me, is like I still get to put on, you know, the red, white, and blue. I still get to have something that says USA on it, and that's just awesome for me.